Ladies, gentlemen, and all you frickin' nerds, we are a digital Waypoint, and we're a little hush puppies. We're up in my upper room again, and my wife is downstairs with a tummy ache. So we're going to be a bit more ASMR today.
That's exactly what I was thinking when you were doing this.
But I'm sitting here. I feel great. I don't have a tummy ache. Mason, do you have a tummy ache?
I don't have a tummy ache. I'm good.
You don't have a tummy ache?
Nope.
Well, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
You kind of making me a little nervous. Give me a tummy ache because you're so cute.
I do have that effect sometimes.
Yeah.
Not on my wife, though.
Oh, man. All right. Well, if you like that music, you're going to love my boy A Cloudy Sky. He is really good. He's a good dude. Hit him up. You can find him anywhere that you listen to music, be that Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud. He's on YouTube. Look him up, A Cloudy Sky, Sky spelled Skye. He makes some good jams. All right. Today is a bit more casual. We don't really have, sort of a lot of stuff to talk about. We don't really have a set way we're going to talk about it. But within the course of 3 days, we got new trailers for 2 games that we talked extensively about, and then one that we've mentioned a couple of times. Yeah. The first 2 being the 2 new Pokemon games that are coming out within the next 6 months.
Yeah.
With Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, the remakes, coming out November 20.
I can't remember
somewhere in November.
Let's see.
And then Pokemon Legends Arceus or Pokemon Arceus Legends, whatever. That one is coming out, I know for a fact, in January.
So I guess just about 4 months.
Yeah, so it's
crazy. I remember this was our first episode was on these 2, right?
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah.
That's right.
We were like, it's so long. It's a year. Crazy.
It's
we have 4
freaking
months
nuts.
left. Yeah,
that's freaking
it was
nuts.
February then. Yeah.
Shoot, dude.
Crazy.
Well, we're going to do a little bit more reminiscing because we're going to talk about them bad boys again because they're freaking lit. So we're going to talk about that as well as hit on a game that I have been low-key really excited for in Black Myth Wukong. They just came out with it was like a 12-ish, somewhere in there, minute gameplay trailer, all of it none of it was it wasn't pre-rendered, but it wasn't the final version.
Yeah.
But now that it's running on the Unreal Engine 5, which is just
it's insane.
It's ridiculous. It's stupid. It doesn't need to look that good, but it does.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that. But I like to think that we're going to stick to our roots. We're going to stick to what got us famous in the first place. That was Pokemon.
That's right.
So I figure I kind of want to talk about Pokemon Diamond and Pearl first.
Okay.
Because for those of our, just diehard listeners, the day ones, the real homies, the ones that are in my heart forever, y'all will know that while I didn't rip Diamond and Pearl a new one, I definitely was not.
Did.
Huh?
You close enough.
I wasn't a fan.
Yeah.
I don't like chibi. I don't like New Age Disney. And everything about what Diamond and Pearl remakes looked like. It was chibi. It was a little Disney. It looked like it was going to be the same damn game, which I was not looking forward to.
Yeah.
Because I think out of... I can't... It's not fair for me to say this because I haven't played a lot of some of the other ones. I think out of all of the... you have the 2 and then the third one that's kind of a combination. So
Yeah.
like you have Diamond and Pearl, and then you have Platinum.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
I think Platinum probably did the best to the game as a
Yeah.
whole. It
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
fixed a lot of the glaring issues.
Mm-hmm.
And when the first trailers came out, it didn't look like anything had
Yeah.
changed all that much other
Yeah.
than style.
Right.
And so I was a little PO'd. I was a little ready to cry. And so it was a little freaky.
Yeah.
But now it looks a lot better.
It really does. And I saw a screenshot that the trailer from February when we first did this was like way oversaturated. It looked so, I mean, it was bright and colorful and nice to look at, but
yeah.
almost too much. And then the one that they released this week is toned down and has, my browser is about to like blast a Halo video. Hang on a second. There we go. I don't know. It's an ad. I saw it counting down and it gave me anxiety. It is really toned down, and they showed like a lot more gameplay improvements, I think. There's a lot of customization, and they've added more areas and things like that that make it seem more worth it, you know, instead of just like, oh, here's updated graphics and colors that burn your retinas. So
yeah, I think it's how a lot of people, when it was first released, that's how a lot of people saw the remakes. Was it was a holdover before the new IP?
Right. Yeah.
Well, I guess not new IP, but the
well,
new,
pretty much. Yeah.
yeah, the new reboot.
Yeah.
Of Pokemon, which after Sword and Shield it desperately needs.
It needs it. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like you were saying, they hit on a number of things. I mean, I think I totally forgot about like the Pokeball customization.
Yeah.
Because they kind of had that way back when, and I remember being, oh my good lord, 11, and being like, oh my god, and just like losing it. I probably only just like put poop for all of them,
probably, yeah.
But who cares?
Gotta be,
and it was awesome. But that was super underrated.
Yeah.
Like because they never did it again.
No, never.
And it added a lot of personality to everything.
Yeah.
So that's pretty pog. People get like upset when I use that nowadays because it's no longer like the
Pog
funny
champ.
whatever. I just use pog because I think it's hilarious.
Just pog.
Something about pog. Like Twitch culture itself to me is just funny.
Yeah.
Like how people take them so seriously.
Yeah.
Freaking losers.
I remember the guy that you live next door to that I work with. He would always say poggers or something. Pog champ. And then one day, like, he would always say that to me over our like work chat system. One day he's like, I can't say this anymore. It has, I forgot what he said. Something, you know, discriminatory connotations to it. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, I can't say it anymore. Pog.
Yeah, did
Last
you hear
pog.
about that?
No.
Last pog. The pog champ guy, because Twitch banned the emote.
Yeah.
The reason that happened
Uh-huh.
is because the guy that it was based off of, it was either during or right after everything that happened on January 6th, those riots. He was like, he was basically saying how the rioters were doing the right thing and they should have done this, this, and this. He was being like,
that's pretty poggers, bro. that is insane.
It was, and I'm all for, say what you want to say, I don't really care. It was very aggressive. And so Twitch was like, all right, you get the axe. And so Pog is no more. And so that's
Pog.
Probably, was it recently that he said that?
No, I mean, it was back around that time.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's what
it was. It wasn't recently.
Okay.
That was like, but for the first year that we worked together, it was just poggers. That's what he would say. He wouldn't like send the emote. He just typed pog.
Yeah, Pog.
And he's like,
so
I can't. He just came in one day and he's like, I can't say it anymore. What? Last pog.
Last
okay.
Pog.
Anyway,
Pour one out for the Pogmies. Whatever. So, back to Pokemon.
yeah.
Back to Pokemon. Yeah, so they're bringing back a lot of the oldies.
Mm-hmm.
And this is one thing that I had forgotten to mention that I kind of regretted, was talking about the underground secret base. I don't actually remember if I did.
I don't think so.
I don't think it was revealed.
Yeah, no, it definitely wasn't in the. Yeah.
I have a lot of mixed feelings with the secret bases. Because on the one hand, I don't care about making a base.
Right.
Like, I don't give two poops.
Yeah.
But it was super freaking interesting how from the underground you had like the big caverns. Do you remember? Like they're
I didn't play these.
Well, no, it wasn't in the originals. I mean,
is it in the?
It was in the trailer.
Oh,
so
I don't remember that.
they're walking around in the underground, and then they go into these areas, and it's this big cavern, and it's just got a bunch of freaking Pokemon. And I was like, all right, that's actually pretty freaking cool. Like, it makes it feel like it's not just like this thing that you had to go do. I remember there was something you had to get like 45 friend codes. And it was the dumbest thing ever, and I could never get it. And it was
what
like
is this
in Diamond and Pearl.
Okay.
Because I didn't understand how Wi-Fi worked at 10, and I don't really know if many people did.
Not back then.
Like in 2008.
Yeah, no. I didn't have Wi-Fi until like 2012.
Oh, Lord. And so it was really funny because me and my buddy tried to cheat it back then, and like have our bases right next to each other so we could just like farm.
Yeah.
But it sucked so bad, and I swear to God, if Game Freak pulls out their whole like, in order to get the most out of this game, you really need to play with friends. I don't have a lot of friends,
dude.
Like, it's gonna piss me off.
Yeah.
Or a lot of friends that play.
Right.
I'm popular.
Yeah. Just I bet you people at your new workplace.
Yeah,
I bet
maybe.
I bet you could get a bunch there. I'm the same way though with they showed some Pokemon Go stuff in this.
They did?
Yeah, in the
I only watched the specific
you
trailers.
just watched the trailers.
I didn't watch the whole
direct.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't watch the direct.
The Pokemon Presents had Pokemon Masters, which I'd played like twice. It was dumb.
That's the iOS game or the
It's
phone
the mobile game. Yeah.
I played for 5 minutes and was like, I just don't care.
Yeah. I mean, it became like, go talk to this person, skip, battle, skip. So I didn't like it. And then Cafe Remix. So those two didn't. I've never touched Cafe. That's big in Japan. It's not big here. Anyway, the Pokemon Go, they announced some stuff there. The Sword and Shield legendaries are in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. As of August 20. So today?
No, tomorrow.
No, today. Today's 20th.
Oh!
Yeah.
It is.
The wolves will be in it.
The wolves?
Yeah.
The legendaries?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then, anyway, your comment. This is coming back around, I promise.
Okay.
Your comment made me think, just to get out of my house, I've been playing a little bit and walking downtown because where I live has like I live near a college campus, they've got you can walk around at night. And one of the quests is like, get 10 new friend codes. Bro, I don't know 10 people that play this. Are you kidding me? I don't know 2 people that play this. I know my wife that plays it, and she plays it because I want to when we walk around.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Like, she doesn't play it just because. So I don't know. And I'm already friends with my brothers. I'm already friends with you probably on there. Everybody that I know, I became friends with back in 2016. I don't know 10 more people that play this. Are you kidding me? Anyway, so I don't like that mechanic of you're social. You got to be social. Don't like it. I hate it.
And
that's one thing I didn't like too about, just really quick, about Sword and Shield playing the raids. The bots were trash.
Yeah, they were really
if you
bad.
wanted to beat a raid, you needed 3 you needed 4 total, 3 friends.
Yeah.
Because the bots were trash.
Yeah.
So you had no chance. And I didn't like that either because I could never everybody be like, oh, this raid. I'm like, dude, it's like 11 a.m. on a Tuesday. I cannot do this right now. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
When I when I was trying to complete the Sword and Shield decks,
yeah,
I was there were like it was like 13 or so Pokemon that were exclusive because I had Sword and they were exclusive to Shield.
Yeah.
And I was Googling everywhere. I was like, there's got to be some codes because you have like the codes or whatever.
Yeah.
Got to find a code. And I found that there were different trading codes.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what I did to piss off a developer. But I only got paired up with Sword people. And so we were always trying to trade. And it was the same 5 guys that were just like sitting there like trying to trade. And
no.
But like I one night I was playing and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna randomly trade with somebody and see what happens. And you just flash your most intense shiny first.
Yeah.
And so I did that, and then he flashed a Shield exclusive, and I was like, what? And so we started trading, and dude, we traded like 8. And there's this dude, I think he was from Japan. I can't read it, but I was like, this is my new best friend. This guy. And I say all that because you had Shield, right?
Yeah, I had Shield.
Yeah. And I remember, I don't know if you remember, I was like almost crying. I was so like, I've got to get this.
Yeah.
And I was like texting you like, dude, get on for 10 seconds and trade me something.
Yeah.
Because you also evolved my no, I think it was Zach. I got a shiny Scizor.
That wasn't me.
Out of a raid, and he traded it to Scyther. I had a shiny Scyther. He helped trade it to, but oh my god, all going back to Pokemon, and I'm hoping that this is what Arceus does, is they just go straight single player experience.
Yeah.
Maybe there's like a battle mechanic. That's fine.
Yeah.
But have the core of it.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know why I just burped right in the mic.
Right.
There we go.
Have the core battle mechanic be single player.
Yes.
Yeah. I like in the DS games, Omega Red, Alpha Sapphire, and X and Y and things like that you could battle, but there wasn't like inherently social aspects. Like you could link up and battle, that's fun.
Yeah.
But I hate parts of the game being forced on you. And I don't mind trades that bad because they've always done like you've got to get one, you got to trade with one of the two, but
oh my god, I hate that.
I don't mind that much, but
I don't trust people. I don't trust people I don't know, and I don't know enough people to play it, and so I'm freaking out like, dude, they're going to chip me halfway through. They're not going to give it back.
Well, I don't do it with randos. I do it with only people I know. Like my youngest brother always gets both. He always gets both editions. And the guy that we were talking about tonight always has his brother get one and he gets the other. So I know I can always get what I need. And
wow,
I think
that sounds like a nice freaking luxury, a nice safety net.
Yeah.
I'm rocking out here. I know nobody. My wife laughs at me when I play these games.
Well,
and she's got a tummy ache, and I'm the one laughing.
That's pretty brutal, dude. But I remember when you asked the stuff, like for me to, you have this Pokemon? I'm like, no. You have this one? No. You're like, you have Shield, right? Yeah. Do you have this? No. I don't play.
Like, you freaking scammer. All I wanted you were just like, you were my trading cow. Mm-hmm. Like I just gave it to you. I was like, give them some milk and then come back and they're good to go.
Yeah.
All that to say. I wonder how much of the like secret base they're going to be true to. Because that was another thing, was like how true to the source material are they going to be? Is it going to be, there are 2 fire types in all of Diamond and Pearl.
Really?
Yeah, it was the starter and Fernape and the Ponytail Rapidash line. That was it.
Well,
Those
it
are the
says
only fire types.
that my mic is about to fall. I'm going to turn my mic off. Hang on just a second.
Okay. So that was a big question, but it seems like they have they're like fixing a lot of the old problems.
Yeah. Okay. So what I was going to say is
that's pretty quick. That's impressive.
Yeah. It almost. I noticed that I was trying to screw it tighter and I was unscrewing it and about fell on the floor. So, the article that I was reading that I've linked in here says that in later in 2022, it's going to become compatible with Pokemon Home, where you can take any of them from any game and put them in there.
So they're gonna wait a minute. What?
Yeah.
So they're
there's
gonna
a free edition of Pokemon Home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're gonna give. Are you? Say that again. I don't know if I understood. Were you saying like national desk?
Yes.
Bards. You're kidding.
Well, it says Pokemon Home later in 2022. So this is by GameSpot.
What the fuck was that?
Almost.
G GameSpot.
Well, never mind. I almost said not game, just G.
Okay.
So I thought that was the name of the site. I was like, that doesn't sound right though.
Be compatible with Pokemon Home later in 2022.
Yeah.
That man.
But
that
it does say it remains if it's unclear or if, because with Pokemon Go you can catch one and put it in Pokemon Home and put it in Sword and Shield, but you cannot go from Sword and Shield to Home to Pokemon Go. So does this mean you can catch stuff in Diamond and Pearl and put it in your home just to have it?
Yeah.
Or does this mean that there's national decks and you can import from Pokemon Home?
Man,
it doesn't say it, that it doesn't clarify.
If it has national decks, somebody's gonna throw hands with somebody in Nintendo, and I'm gonna applaud when they do it because that was insane that there was no national decks.
Yeah, I know. I think that they were trying to work towards that, and see this too.
They worked very poorly.
Well, this too has like totally different animations and stuff. So their excuse for Sword and Shield was, the animations are new. They weren't.
Yeah, they were horrible. People were like genuinely talking like boycott.
Yeah.
Like they're doing with 2K22.
Yeah.
It's like an official boycott. But
I'll sign it. I don't even play this game, so I'll still sign it. I'll still sign it. Ban sports games. That's the petition I'll sign.
So, but yeah, I mean, it looked really interesting. I am big into customization, and so the fact that you can also change outfits, that's a cool feature.
Yeah.
I was really surprised by that.
For things like that.
Oh yeah,
like,
me too. If I can customize a character to some extent, I'll freaking play it. I don't care if it's garbage. I'll download games, make a character, realize I do not want to play this, and just delete the game.
Yeah,
I'll spend hours.
That's what happened when was it you or somebody else that you told me about where somebody stole your PlayStation account and bought a ton of Star Trek Online.
Yeah, that was me. He hacked into my PlayStation account, took $10 off a gift card I had, spent $60 more. I didn't realize. I was glad that I contacted my bank. Yeah. He tried to spend an additional $250.
That's bad.
And luckily it got canceled. PlayStation refunded my whatever. But yeah, he freaking bought it. He spent like the gift card on some Call of Duty Ghost cosmetics. I was like, dude, come on.
Oh, so it wasn't you for Star Trek Online then. It was somebody you're telling me about.
Oh no, yeah, it was a YouTuber who said that he got a comment and was like he donated a bunch of money to the YouTuber's Twitch account, and the guy didn't even read his thing, and so he sent a comment or like a DM to him. It was like, I gave you like $50 and you didn't even like shout me out, and it's really frustrating because somebody stole like $100 out of my account and spent it all on Star Trek Online, and like that's really like bad optics. And he was like, "What?"
That is they just wanted that customization. They wanted this cosmetic.
Star Trek Online, man.
So
what
funny.
A game.
I'll try that before. It's trash.
Is it?
It's terrible.
I never played it. It was free on Xbox.
Yeah,
I thought about downloading.
I think it was free on PS4 after a while. I like playing free MMOs for like a week. It's fun to play through until you hit a paywall.
Yeah.
So anyway, back to this. Sorry for the tangent.
I mean, that's kind of all I had to talk about with Diamond Pros. I'm pleasantly surprised, and it's to the point where I'm like, I will get it.
Yeah.
I was gonna get it before.
Yeah, I know.
But I'll get it, and I think I'm actually gonna have a good time with it, even if they don't do any megas, which it didn't look like.
I would be surprised if they wouldn't, because Pokemon Go now has Megas. They don't have Gigamax. They don't have Dynamax. They don't have Z.
Gigantamax.
Whatever.
Absolute scumbag.
Yeah. Pokemon Go has Mega, and I think they're going to bring back Mega.
That would be dope.
Yeah.
That would, if they did that, other than I still don't like Chibi, that'd been freaking dope.
Chibi Mega.
Chibi Mega. Oh my
Chibi
gosh.
Mega
I can't
Black
think of a worse
Charizard.
freaking thing than Chibi Mega.
They did have that. The last thing that I was going to say is that Switch Lite looks really cool.
Really, I haven't like
seen
actually
it? It
seen.
Is nice. It's black, and it's got Dialga and Palkia
Mhm.
etched into the back in like gold, in like a whitish gold.
Oh damn!
It looks nice.
Too bad it's a Switch Lite.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get it, but
Yeah, that is cool.
it looks way cooler than the Sword and Shield one.
There's a Sword and Shield one.
Yeah, it's gray. It has blue buttons on the left, red buttons on the right, and it's got the.
Well, was it like a dog? Like,
Exactly. I didn't like that, but this one looks nice. I
Yeah.
like the gold and the silver on the back. It looks really
it's
cool.
very classy.
Very classy. So, what I was more excited about out of the two of these, and I'm gonna get Diamond and Pearl, and I really like the remakes of the classics.
Which one are you gonna get? Because I need to get the opposite one.
Oh man, that's a good question. I don't know.
Because I'll get the opposite.
What are the names? Shining Diamond and Brilliant Pearl. Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl.
Sure.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'll need to.
We'll have to talk about.
I don't know
that.
what legendary I like because I didn't play this. I didn't play this generation.
I had Pearl.
Hmm.
They're both like in terms of like actual like
Which one is the one on
meta.
Smash that switches the screen?
Palkia.
Which one is that?
Pearl.
Okay, I hate that one. Out of
But
my
he's got-
disdain for that,
Yeah, he's got a cool freaking typing in Water Dragon.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
That is cool.
Yeah, and then Dialga's Steel Dragon.
Okay,
So it's like pretty average, but
like steel.
it's
kidding me?
yeah. So I'll get the opposite one,
Okay,
and you better freaking trade me all the goddamn because you know for a fact I'm gonna 100% that Pokedex.
I mean, I'll trade you. I can't guarantee that I will have the stuff that have the Pokemon because who knows if I'm gonna catch
This
them.
audience, our fan base, the Waypoint Nation, gonna hold you to it.
Waypoint Nation.
Waypoint Nation.
Who? Can you get Giratina in any of them? Is Giratina
I have no
from
idea.
this?
Giratina was in Platinum,
Okay, you probably can then. I wouldn't imagine they'd take a legendary out.
maybe.
Hmm.
Who
Good
knows?
All right,
To Legends.
to Legends. I am way more excited for this than
Yes.
I am for the other ones. It looks so good if
Yeah.
they pull it off. The first things that I noticed in the trailer is the story looks like the typical, go and do these small little quests and have interaction. Yeah. And then they reference, so when they first showed this, I wasn't sure if it was going to be a regular game or if this was just going to be catching, if there was going to be
Yeah,
battles, but they
the-
reference starters in it, and it's like, different ones from different generations.
People were saying that they all have sort of lore, like Japanese lore themes to them, because you have
Really?
like Oshawott
Mhm.
becomes a samurai. You've got Cyndaquil, Honey Badger,
Yeah.
and then what's the grass?
I can't remember.
The Deciduous, whatever the baby Rowlet,
Yeah.
and he's a archer.
Ah,
And so
nice.
people have been wondering if they're gonna make like, what's the new region called? That's the word. Hisui.
I don't know.
Hisui. Something like that.
Okay.
If they're gonna make like new versions or whatever they're called, 'cause that'd be pretty freaking dope if they just like played into, Oshawott's a samurai, Decidueye is a
Like
or
new
samurai,
versions of what?
region region.
There are
versions.
region specific. Not I don't know about the starters.
Yeah, that's people were saying that they should do that with the starters.
Yeah.
Like make them region specific,
I
where it's
agree.
like samurai is a samurai, like an actual like looks like a samurai.
Yeah.
Typhlosion looks like a crazed animal, and
Yeah.
then the Decidueye looks like a Japanese archer. That'd be freaking dope.
It wouldn't it wouldn't surprise me because they are doing right now. They're doing a nightmare fish. Ooh.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Growlithe.
Yeah, that was
there's a bunch of these I cannot
cool-
pronounce. I don't know.
Growlithe looked dope.
Let me see. Let me see.
Stantler. All of the region
Oh,
forms.
that's a Growlithe.
Yeah,
I didn't
Growlithe.
even know that.
Yeah.
It's
So
got
you can
hair.
imagine what Arcanine's gonna look like. It's gonna be freaking nuts.
That'll be cool.
Be really freaking dope.
Yeah.
Um,
Big old mane. I wouldn't be surprised if they do that, and they might just be holding off because this is still 4 months away, holding off showing the like final evolutions because they usually do. But yeah, they've got starters, and then with so I was afraid this was going to be like Pokemon Let's Go, which is Pokemon Go,
yeah.
and it's not. The catch system is not. Like I thought it was going to be like, okay, walk up to it, initiate battle, throw it in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
It's not.
Yeah.
Like you can throw a Pokeball and catch one, but you can also. It's so cool because you don't even.
It's like Dark Souls.
Yeah, like, you don't even. It is like rolling around, rolling away from the bosses and stuff. But for like when you want to have a battle, you just throw your Pokeball and your Pokemon comes out.
Yeah.
And then it starts the battle like right there. It doesn't go into the whole animation.
Yeah, there's
into
no
the
like
arena.
you're praying to God you don't hit a random
Yeah.
patch of grass.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like, I also thought it was really cool that usually, you walk into one, exclamation point, you go into a battle sequence. It's very Japanese RPG, where you stand there turn-based, and it goes into a, like an arena-looking thing, and you fight. Like, this is like, you throw out your Pokemon, and it starts right there.
It's
like the world doesn't change.
Yeah, 1-to-1
Yeah.
type of deal. Yeah, it looks
And
really freaking
Looks
cool.
really cool. And like it's got the crosshairs, and it looks like the modern Pokemon game that everybody thought Sword and Shield was going to be with the wild area. That it wasn't at all. Like it looks like that. Like
Yeah.
that's crazy that you can just do that, and you can have them follow you around, and you can throw all your
Yeah.
Pokemon out and have a bunch.
And that was something that they showed in the Diamond and Pearl. Totally forgot about that.
Yeah, they did, yep.
I don't know if that's like there was an area that you could specifically walk with a Pokemon.
Yeah.
It was like a park or whatever.
Yeah.
But it didn't. It seemed like you could just walk around them in general. I don't particularly care for that, especially in Sword and Shield when it was horrible.
Yeah.
But if they could perfect it,
Uh-huh.
that'd be pretty freaking dope.
Yeah. And it looked like you'd have more than one, and like you could have your party out.
That would actually be really cool.
It looks like what everybody actually wanted. And very open world. Like I noticed originally when they showed it, it had very like Breath of the Wild
Yeah.
vibes with the art.
I remember people were giving it crap for that reason. I was like, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
But Sword and Shield look like Dookie.
Yeah.
And now you're getting upset that that it looks better.
Well, and I think from here on out we're going to see a lot of Breath of the Wild inspired stuff from Nintendo because it was such a smash hit.
Hopefully.
And yeah, and
Or even if they took like wouldn't it be wild? Sorry, I don't mean to keep interrupting you.
go
Like an Odyssey, like a weird sort of blend
like
of
Super Mario Odyssey,
Yeah, like
like completely open world.
realism. More
I
just
don't
like
know if I'd
in
like
terms
that.
of the look, where it's like it's realistic, but it's not. You can tell it's like a cartoon.
I don't know. They kind of did that with the New Donk City. Like the animation wasn't, but they had actual humans and like.
No.
colors.
So I mean, for like Pokemon, like what if Pokemon did
Oh.
that? Like instead of the more
Oh,
colorful,
okay,
artistic Breath of the Wild,
Yeah.
what if they did more of like the weird sort of limbo hyper realistic?
Yeah.
That'd be interesting. I think.
There's mods in Unreal 4 that look like that. That look sort
Yeah.
of like the the Detective Pikachu movie.
Yeah,
Yeah, that would be cool.
that'd be
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah,
They're not doing it, but it'd be cool.
yeah. Okay, I thought you were talking about Mario, and I was like, ew,
No.
looking at Mario.
What
like
if
that?
Mario? What if you could see the pores
No,
on his
in his
Italian
big old
face?
nose.
You could see like his nose hairs.
The blackheads in his nose. Oh my gosh.
It'd be funny if he could like, if you like didn't land a triple jump and he like skins his knee and you can see, like it rips his overalls. That would be awesome.
That would be pretty good.
Build up scabs.
Oh, that's disgusting. But even in this trailer, it was very Breath of the Wild with the big grassy areas, and like you could go up to a mountain and jump off of it and ride the Pokemon, and you could jump on a four-legged Pokemon and ride it like a horse and do all that stuff just like you could in Breath of the Wild. So it seems like they're really taking that route. So
yeah.
And I think that's a good thing. Like I think that's a good next direction to go.
I think that the biggest thing, for me, I think the thing that's going to really be like I think as it stands, this game could be good. I think the thing that'll take it to the top is if the Pokemon are actually living in the world. Because like in Sword and Shield, I mean, they just pop up and they're just walking around.
Yeah.
Didn't really matter.
And they stayed like right there in the area, in like the 10-foot.
Yeah.
They had a pattern they would walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they are actually living in the world.
Right.
Because I mean, like so far they've only showed 4 regional variants. They're freaking dope. I mean, Growlithe, Arcanine's always going to be a fan favorite. Apparently he's Fire Rock, which is really interesting.
That's cool.
Because he doesn't look rock at all.
No.
But I'm interested to see what that one looks like. You got the Braviary regional form in Hisuian Braviary, Flying Psychic. The other one I think was just Flying Normal. That one looks pretty freaking dope.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna save that one for last. You have Wordier, which is the Stantler. He's normal psychic. He looked pretty cool. That's
cool.
Yeah, that's the one that they were riding for the most part, the deer.
Mm-hmm.
And then the one I really didn't like, Basculin. I think that was no, that was Unova.
Basculegion?
Yeah, so Basculin's the original one.
Okay.
Which is kind of, it was a fish. I don't really care for fish. But this one looks freaking dope.
Yeah.
It's a water ghost,
mm-hmm.
and it looks dope. Basculegion. So it's like all of them are freaking cool, and if they can make these Pokemon,
they're very Japanese too, or at least Basculegion. Like
I mean, what they're going for is a feudal Japan.
Yeah.
And so if they can make these Pokemon live, I mean, like I'm just now remembering this in the trailer, the player is chasing a Chimchar who's running away, which if that's how some Pokemon are, like the skittish or the playful ones that just like run away, and if they're like actually living in the world, dude, this game could be everything I've ever wanted.
Yeah, that's exactly what I
married.
That's why that was whispered.
You still got that tummy.
Yeah, I completely agree. Like, this could be what everybody thought Sword and Shield was going to be. And we said that in January, but it really looks like it's shaping up to be true.
Yeah.
Because I was so skeptical.
See, I was pretty optimistic from the get-go. I was like, dude, this is going to be freaking good. Or it has a very real chance of being good.
Yeah, I think it has a very real chance, but I was like, they're going to mess it up. But so far, it looks like it's going to be super good.
And by this time in Sword and Shield's lifespan, I mean, people were like, dude, look at the tree.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the graphic on that tree, it was like, dude, that's just straight up like Ocarina. That's straight up N64 Zelda texture right there.
Speaking of big tree, I got Ocarina of Time feeling when it probably has nothing to do with a living tree. It's probably Arceus because of the game's name. But like at the end where it freezes on the tree and then you see sparkles and then it cuts. I wonder what that's about.
I feel like that's just like a traditional Japanese like trees are okay.
Coming from the guy that doesn't even play Ghost of Tsushima.
I played it.
Coming from the guy that doesn't even like it.
I got bored.
Yeah.
I won't say I didn't like it. I will say I got bored. You know, I feel like a lot of Nintendo's games at one point or another have a tree. It's like, this is the tree of life.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like you have Deku Tree.
Yeah.
That's,
Here we go. Give me another one.
damn it.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Uh-huh. I get what you're saying,
Pokemon
though.
Legends.
Here we
So,
go. I get what you're saying.
yeah. So, it wouldn't surprise me if that's kind of like the crux of the story.
Yeah.
It's like, this tree is like, this is the tree of life.
Yeah.
Like, all right, cool. I kind of get it. Like, it's going to get poisoned at one point, and it's going to be scary, and then we're going to save it, and then, I don't know, freaking Chimchar is going to be adorable again. So, it is everything that they showed with the two Pokemons, just incredibly exciting.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot freaking wait for... Really, I mean, like, I'm more excited for Arceus. I'm very excited for Diamond and Pearl now.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for both of them a lot.
Yeah. Diamond and Pearl, November 19th, so it's pretty close.
That is very close.
By the time we even notice it, we're going to be...
That's in 3 months.
Yeah. It's crazy.
3 months.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you were right. You
I
got it.
count on my fingers. I guess it's like 5 months for...
Yeah, it's about 5 months.
But I mean, still, like,
Still.
less than a half a year
Yeah.
from potentially the biggest Pokemon game, assuming there are no delays,
Right.
which
Very strong chance there will be.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
I wouldn't hold my breath.
Something else has gotten delayed recently, too. But anyway, yeah. Anyway, so... Do you want to move on to talking about your prize?
Yeah.
Other than Elden Ring.
Yeah. So those are the Pokemon stuff.
Yeah.
And then last night, at least that's when I saw that it was uploaded to YouTube.
Yeah.
Who makes?
I was going to ask you the same thing.
It's an indie. Well, I mean, I don't know if you call them indie with how good this looks. It's a Chinese production company.
It is. What the heck?
But
Release date 2023. I didn't know that.
what?
Yeah, that's what it says on Wiki. Release date 2023.
Oh my gosh.
It is by Game Science, Chinese indie developer.
So it's a pretty small team, but it looks. I mean, it's based on Journey to the West,
Mhm.
which is based, or okay, Journey to the West has been sort of like the basis for a lot of different stuff. Most notably, Dragon Ball Z. I mean,
Really?
like, yeah, Goku.
Really?
Son Goku is the name, I'm pretty sure, of the main character in Journey to the West. You can double check that if you want.
Son
Goku. Goku.
I see Son Wukong. Son.
Maybe Goku doesn't have. Maybe
I don't see
it's
it.
based on a big. Journey to the West was the crux for a big franchise, and I think it was Dragon Ball Z.
It would make sense. All right, so there is a... I'm looking. I don't see... There was a Enslaved Odyssey to the West for PlayStation 360 by Bandai, and then I don't see any TV shows. Oh, yeah, see also
Yeah.
Dragon Ball.
Yep.
So it is.
It's got a ton of.
Wonder why that's not a media adaptations.
But in any case,
Yeah, any case.
the gameplay looks fun.
It looks very fun.
I'm trying to think of the best way to phrase this.
Okay.
I'm getting a little bored with circle strafes.
Okay.
I
get that.
think they are fun,
Yeah.
but I don't want to say Souls-like.
They say
Because-
it's Souls-like.
Well, yeah, that's because you lock onto something, it's
Yeah.
a Souls-like.
Yeah.
Freaking Arceus, Pokemon Arceus is going to be a Souls-like because you can lock on.
Yeah.
But I think if you are going to make the claim that something is Souls-like, I think it's more of you have to study your enemies. You can't just go in and start spamming. I mean, you can in Dark Souls, But I think like the big draw towards Dark Souls is the bosses, specifically.
Yeah.
And with a lot of the bosses, you have to read what they're doing.
Yeah.
For Zelda, you don't have to read what they're doing. You see the opening.
Yeah.
Whereas with Dark Souls, you really had to like, all right, this is what he's going to do. I need to do this. You die. All right, this is what he's going to do. Maybe I try this. You die.
Yeah.
Whatever. So I'm a little bit sick of that.
Yeah.
Or maybe not sick. I'm growing weary.
Yeah. And it did have like the big dragon fight and everything like that did have that feeling to it, to where it's like, it looks like this is a very I wouldn't say scripted, but scripted as in like like you said, the boss has a very, very strict moveset that you have to memorize and recognize.
Yeah.
And it did look like that. And there was a lot of circle strafing. There was a lot
of circle strafing, a lot of dodging.
Yeah.
It looked beautiful, and I think that's what's going to probably take it over the top.
Yeah.
Is everything looked like a cinematic trailer.
That and Crimson Sand or something like that. Not black. It didn't. I don't think it had the word black in it, but like.
Oh.
I think it was Crimson Sands or something.
It's the you're talking about the second. It's like the sequel to Black Desert.
Yes.
Yeah. Crimson something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That and Black Myth have some of the best visuals I've seen. I think Black Myth has better.
Yeah.
And it's crazy what Unreal 5 can do. I don't know if you ever watched the PS5 tech demo.
I think I watched it with you.
Okay. Where she's like flying through the canyon and they're like, this has 17 trillion polygons.
Yeah. And you're like, what?
Insane.
What happened to Lara Croft?
Yeah.
Freaking.
And the like realistic sounds that they have, and it has the potential to really, if they use this to the full, if they use Unreal 5 to what it can really do, it will be crazy. And just like the character running through the snow and stuff looked so good.
The thing that always gets me is clipping. I hate clipping.
Yeah.
And so when I watched him carry that staff, and every time that the staff hit the snow, it made a mark.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, I'm going to lose it.
Yeah.
That attention to detail is insane.
Yeah. Yep. I agree. That's exactly what I was looking for too. When you've got like, and even in like Ghost of Tsushima, there was a good amount of clipping, and so I feel like when we get
every game there's clipping.
Yeah, and I feel like when we get to the point where everything really, like when you have a cape on and it wraps around stuff, or it really wraps around a character instead of just going through everything, or like his staff, that'll be a big leap.
That'll be a day.
I think. Yeah,
that'll be a day.
If that starts it off, that'll be pretty amazing. Yeah.
So I mean, it looks freaking dope. It's beautiful. I will say that when he's fighting the dragon, and like he does like the big whapa, that felt super Monster Hunter. And the one thing about Monster Hunter that I used a charge blade and then a bow, which I actually had a lot of fun with bow, and I usually don't like archer type stuff, whatever. I tried to play it again, and when I did, I played a greatsword, which just has that like smack. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I love that feeling of just like a loud whoop-pow, and like you're like, oh my god. I definitely had that when he was hitting that dragon in the head. I was like, that was freaking dope.
And I noticed the same thing in that same fight, in the fight before that, where the big reason that I like God of War is the attacks feel like you're really,
they feel chunky.
Yeah. I mean, the haptic feedback is good. The sounds are good. Like throwing the axe and bringing it back and catching it. The like thunk when you catch it is just satisfying. And the staff attacks in this look like that. Like when he's like, bam, and no, you can't see me swinging my hands in the podcast.
Just imagine Mason going, bam,
with no description. Just imagine. Anyway, swinging my hand to the right, when he swings that staff and you see it make contact, it looked really solid, and it looks like it's going to have that like satisfying feeling that they had for the axe. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Which, that's why I didn't like the combat as much in Fallen Order. And I know it's a lightsaber or yada, 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 but it did not feel near as solid and put together like God of War did.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely didn't feel like God of War. I thought that it was the best that they had done, like lightsaber wise.
Yeah,
For a single player.
I think that Jedi Outcast was better, but
I don't remember that one.
it's like the really old one on the GameCube. Anyway,
yeah,
it's the best that they've done modern. Yeah, for sure. But I think that it could have been better like this looks.
Yeah. I think, though, I'll say this right now. I will stake all of my fame as being a professional podcaster.
Professional.
Cheat, man. I worked on this in the mirror. I need to get this out. I will stake a lot on this game after it comes out going down as having the greatest soundtrack of any video game.
Really?
I don't know if you have listened.
I haven't.
If you have listened closely.
Yeah, I haven't.
I am not a guy that cares a lot about soundtracks.
I'm a big soundtrack guy, so I need to go back and listen to it.
I really don't. I mean, like, I like the classics. Like, I like whoever wrote the Donkey Kongs and the Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah,
that guy.
Can't remember his name. We've said it before, but I can't remember his name.
That's classic.
Right.
I like Mick Gordon and Doom, like especially the new Dooms, where it's just like it's just like pure adrenaline. In the 2 trailers that I've watched, I have been left. I mean, the game looks incredible. Yeah. It looks beautiful. I have rewatched the trailers just exclusively to listen to the music.
Okay.
Because it is so good.
Okay.
It I think, and again, I really don't care about the music in a game. Like, it can suck, but if the gameplay is fun, I'll probably still enjoy the game.
Yeah.
I think what made some of the cinematic moments as good as they were is the beautiful orchestra that they had with the intense, like, stuff's about to go down type of music that they were playing. Like, especially during the dragon fight, like near the end where, like, he's like sitting up on his cane or whatever, the dragon comes in. The music, I was sitting in bed, my wife was trying to fall asleep, and I was like, I started like freaking out. It was freaking nuts. I genuinely think that whenever this game comes out, a year later, I think people are going to agree that pound for pound, this game had there it is.
Found it.
I think pound for pound, this game is going to have the best soundtrack of any game, and I would be interested to see what other people would say. I think probably Doom in some form or another has to be on there.
Yeah.
I don't know what other games
Legend
there
of
would
Zelda,
be.
probably.
I could see it. Yeah. I think that at least
Final
personally,
Fantasy.
this one's gonna have. This is the number of the tracks that I've heard so far have been breathtaking. Like, I would encourage, if you're listening to this, if you haven't gone watch that one, if you haven't watched a trailer, watch a trailer.
Yeah.
But if you haven't sat there just to listen to the music, go do it, because it is incredible. And I'm so excited to listen to that soundtrack.
I'm gonna go back and listen to it then, because like I love video game soundtracks. I love the Uncharted soundtrack, the Last of Us soundtrack.
When we're done, I'll
we'll listen to it. Okay.
Yeah, I'll show you.
We can listen to some Black Myth Wukong
Dude.
as we take a desk down.
I when we talked about this last time, we looked up the trailer afterwards, and it like I was freaking losing it then.
Yeah,
and
I need to listen to it.
It's really freaking good. So, Black Wukong, if it's not on your radar as like whenever it comes out, hopefully sooner than 2023. But if it comes out in 2023, if it's not already on your radar, it absolutely should be. This is going to be like, again, even though I'm kind of sick of circle strafers, this game, if they hit the mark, this game is going to be a titan. So I'm really excited.
That'll be a big deal for indie developers too.
Oh yeah.
That'll be
I wonder
huge.
just how indie they are. Because like what they, I mean, when you think indie, I think.
Let me see.
I think original Binding of Isaac, where it was like a Flash game. And then they're like, this is an indie developer. I was like, I can legitimately see his butt crack. I can see the gunk in between his monkey toes.
I think
That's not indie.
Yeah, well, Unreal 5 though is free. Unreal Engine's free, so it makes sense. You know, they don't have their own engine. And then I think of indie 2 as like the original Ori before Xbox bought it,
I never played that one
and
or saw it.
Cuphead before Xbox bought it. Like,
Okay.
there's some pretty Meat Boy, you know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
and
There's
they
some pretty
and they
good
look
ones.
good.
Yeah,
But looking at Wukong and seeing like this looks like a movie,
yeah.
it sounds even better. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if we're maybe using a very liberal use of the word indie.
Yeah.
Regardless,
Right.
you would be right.
So okay, Tencent owns them. Tencent is China's EA Activision.
Okay.
They're huge.
Really?
Says
Are they as absolute dog crap, garbage scumbag as EA is?
pretty much, yeah.
Okay, good.
They acquired a 5% stake though. They don't own them. When I opened this, it looked like they did, but this is. They were founded by former Tencent employees in 2014. This is old enough though, where it says it was running on Unreal Engine 4. This is from this is March 2021. It's not that long ago.
This I remember seeing this game. I feel like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, they
saw
premiered it in 2018, I think.
Yeah. And I was like, this looks freaking dope. When is this coming out? I was like,
Let's see.
maybe a long time from now. I was trying to think of a witty, like maybe when your grandbabies are born, and I was like, I don't think that's gonna be funny.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
I would have laughed. Like that,
man.
though.
Damn.
I can't find how big they are. I wanted to see their studio size. Maybe if I go to Google and I stop using DuckDuckGo.
What?
DuckDuckGo. I use
What
DuckDuck.
is that?
It's a browser. It's a privacy browser.
DuckDuckGo.
DuckDuckGo. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's why you couldn't find it, because DuckDuckGo is allowed to go to like 4 different websites, and they're all like 4 of them are the 3 of them are variations of Facebook.
I mean, you're not wrong, but
The other one's like
I usually
GameStop.
I usually have to switch over to Google when I'm doing research for episodes, because I go to like look at news and it gives me nothing. It doesn't show like GameSpot or IGN. It shows me like MSN. Let's see. What is it called? Game Science.
But
yeah.
Well, he's looking that up.
Go ahead.
It looked beautiful. I mean, it's kind of insane how good games are getting. And I remember my dad would come into my room when I'd be playing something, and he'd be like, "This is incredible. This looks like real life." And I'd be like, "Dad, this is absolute garbage." Like, I think it was like Call of Duty, like Black Ops 2, which wasn't a bad looking game, but it definitely didn't look like real life.
Yeah.
And he was like, That's insane. That's what I look like." I was
Yeah.
like, "No, Dad, that's not what you look like. You don't look like Frank Woods. You're bald." Like, but now it's getting to the point where it's like, dude, that's kind of insane that we can get it to look that good.
Yeah.
Now imagine they make VR.
That's going to be forever to get the equipment to run something that good.
Who cares?
It's going to be...
Let's forget about that. Let's
only
not be
released
so
this last
freaking
year.
pessimistic. What?
They only released the trailer last year. 2020. August.
The first trailer?
Mm-hmm.
No way in hell.
Chinese developer Game Science Studio unveils Black Myth Wukong. August 20th, 2020. A year ago today. It was fate that we talked about this today.
Oh my god. I think that's bullcrap. I'm gonna look. I'll look up after and try to figure out. But
We'll print a redaction.
Redaction. Mason was wrong. Noah was right.
No, I'm telling you, Daniel Ahmed tweeted it a year ago.
Daniel better go to sleep in his bed. I don't freaking give a crap. I know what I saw.
There is they are also in a lot of hot water for their CEO. I'm not going to start reading that. He said some bad things.
Well,
all right.
before we get DDoSed, we're really excited for Black Myth Wukong.
Yeah.
We're really excited for Pokemon. This was a good week. Like, there have been weeks where it's like E3, where some stuff was good, but overall it was all kind of lackluster.
Yeah.
This was a good week.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
two titans of games,
Mm-hmm.
and then one hidden gem, one unsung warrior.
I'm really interested to see how many people are aware and buy Black Myth when it comes out. I'm wondering if it's going to get, because I don't know a lot of people that know about it other than us. Anyway.
Yeah.
Didn't mean to interrupt your stream of
No.
conscious.
That's all I have to say.
That's all I
I
had
don't
to
know
say.
if you got
No.
lit. Well, there we go. If you guys have any comments, you think Legends is gonna suck, you think Pokemon Diamond and Pearl is gonna be freaking chibi, you're right. You think that Wukong has got some of the worst soundtrack you've ever listened to, I would argue that you're hard of hearing and or cannot hear. But if you want to, you can message us at our socials. You can hit us up on Twitter at DigiWaypoint, and then Instagram at Digital Waypoint. Hit us up, message us, tell us your dumb thoughts if you don't like Wukong's freaking music. I mean, honestly, you'll probably just get blocked. Like, I'm just gonna be completely honest with you.
Won't even read it.
Mason might read it. If I read it, I will not. I will block you from our
You'll know
accounts.
who it is based on the response.
Yeah. If you wake up and you're blocked by Digital Waypoint, I saw it and I got upset. So hit us up at our socials. If you're listening to us on a platform that allows you to like not Spotify, because again, we're still trying to make fire with sticks and rocks apparently over at Spotify.
Yeah.
But if you can rate us good, rate us well, please. I need money. My wife has got a tummy ache and I need money. It's not connected, but I need money.
It's that money for Pepto.
Yeah, we need more Pepto. Not enough Pepto. If you need visual stimulation, again, hit us up at our YouTube. You can watch our JPEG and
I just
the
put one up today.
logo that we've still not made. If you want to watch it on a still image, freaking do that.
If you have YouTube Red, you can
Yeah.
turn your camera or turn your screen off and just listen to it like a regular podcast.
Dude.
It's the same.
Dude, it's the exact same. Why don't you go do it? Man, but with all that being said, tonight's a night where we observe the past, but we're excited for the future, even if the present is a bit different than what we expected. And so while I can't be that loud, because I don't want to wake my wife, who's probably asleep with a tummy ache, I'm going to sit here and ask if you guys know what time it is. And then understand that that was a stupid question. Because you obviously know that it's time for that outro music, baby. Ah!